And we should be live. Hello, YouTube.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello. Welcome back, Crypto Viking. Good to see
Thank
you
you.
again.
Yep, good to be here on a Friday.
Yeah, Fridays are my favorite days of the week. It's so good.
Absolutely.
End of the week, weekend vibes. And for me, it's actually 6 in the PM. So it definitely feels like weekend for me already.
Already, yeah. I'm still at noon. I'm a
Nice.
bachelor this weekend. My wife has gone away. I told her she has to get
Nice.
out of the house so I can focus strictly on this trading competition. I told her I'm in
Oh.
first place and I really need to focus and do some numbers that aren't normally seen. So that's my whole
Mm.
focus this weekend is
I like
strictly this
that.
competition.
Heck yeah. And not gonna lie, I mean, I'm super impressed on how you're trading because me, I haven't been that fortuitous, I think. And it- I'm looking at the leaderboard right now, like P&L wise, you're at the moment you're second in our whole leaderboard.
Mhm.
It's insane, man. It's hats off to you.
Well, I think I have a little bit of a system.
Hmm.
Not ready to share it because
Of
we're
course, of
still here,
course.
but I'm really enjoying the volatility. We've seen the market do some nice pumps. A lot of coins are going up 20%, 30%,
Yeah.
and then drawing down the same amount at certain times. There's a couple of good ones that I'm really paying attention to. I'm liking Cake right now. I'm liking Aster. I was trying with Bitcoin and just trying all the different pairs, and I don't like trading Bitcoin, even
Hmm.
though I find that most of the people on the leaderboard are really focusing on Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a lot of them.
they really like it. I think it moves a little slower.
True,
You
true.
don't have to, be as alert. In my previous time doing the trading competitions, I would very much look for an entry point, figure out where I wanted to, put a stop loss or a take profit loss, and then I
Yep.
would just kind of let that run. And so I would have trades open overnight while I was doing other things throughout the
Hmm.
day, whatever. That's not how I've done this one at
I
all
can
with going
tell.
into too deep. I am like I will not walk away if I have a trade open, and when I have a trade open, I'm basically staring at the screen the whole time. Like I'm in and out of my trades in basically minutes. If I'm
Nice.
in there for 10 minutes, something isn't going right. I think we call that scalp trading.
Scalping, yes,
Yeah, and I
indeed.
and I
Yeah.
found that instead of trying to hit that home run for 300 or $400, in the volatility that I'm seeing, I can
Hmm.
just play basically the up and down, right?
Yeah, that's
Now,
smart.
when the when I'm waiting for that to develop, and maybe it goes in the opposite direction of what I'm looking for, that's when I'm almost like doubling down on my bet. And so I think the more I have to do that, the risk to reward doesn't work in my favor because now I'm risking basically a lot of capital for a gain
Yeah,
that might not be that big. So there's things to consider in both of those scenarios, but I think it's done well for me because
it
I
definitely
think I
has.
had about a dozen trades. Like I lost one today, and that was almost more because I wanted to close it out prior to coming on here.
I hear
Um,
you.
so I
Hmm.
said, okay, whatever. I'll eat the $10 or whatever it is, just to not have 6,000 on the
Exactly.
line while I'm
Yeah, that makes
talking.
sense to me for sure.
But outside of that, I don't think I've lost a trade in about 15 trades or so.
That is impressive. That is mighty impressive. And the thing is, by heart, I am a scalp trader as well, and I've really been trying to do those longer trades, being in them overnight, etc. But yeah, it hasn't really been working out for me that well. Yeah, I think that when I go trade again, like in the coming days, I'll go the scalping route again, the way that you're doing it, because that just feels good to me. Like be in, be out in minutes, And yeah, just take your profits where you can, and be happy with the smaller wins. Because
Yeah.
even though there's really good opportunities to be had, as in like multiple hundreds of dollars in per trade. I'm usually not the one who sticks around for that long, because it might turn against me, and then I have no profit at all. So yeah, I'm more of the belief that multiple smaller gains are are best for me.
Yeah, I'm just playing baseball mentality, right? You can sit
Hmm.
back and wait for the home run, or you can
Yep.
just hit singles, hit some doubles, move the runners
Yeah.
along, score your runs. Little things make a big difference. So
Of
now
course.
this is a very small sample size. This could very easily turn around. Um, but like I said, I've been able to replicate it over the 4 days, pretty much
Yep.
whenever I want. So we'll see how it all plays out. But so far, I think it's good. It's moving me up the level with not only the P&L but with the points and the volume. I was
Yeah.
surprised to see that I think I've traded probably 70,000 worth of volume, and I
Hmm.
don't think I was ever at risk. I was never
Yep.
scared or worried. Um, my risk factor was never above 5%, and I think for the most part it was around 1.5, maybe 2%. And even if I lost any of my trades, I don't think I would have been down more than, say, 70 to $100, which is a lot. It was 20% of my initial buy-in for that 500 to do the funded. Um, but I haven't had that happen, and that would be almost what I would consider like the worst case scenario.
I hear
I
you.
do feel you are vulnerable to some kind of a god candle, like a
Of
huge
course.
drawdown, right? When
Yeah.
you've got that much leverage, a big drawdown, even for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, a
Yeah,
minute,
that could definitely wipe you out.
that
Yeah.
that could take you out. But I feel with where the risk factor was, that would probably, in that scenario, it would probably jump to that point, and then it would probably kind of correct a little bit very quickly. So, but that's
Yeah.
why I don't walk away. So,
Nice.
right,
Yeah, and
like I've
it's
got to be aware of that, but there's only so much I can control. But I think I've managed it well, my risk reward, and I think the leaderboard is showing that it's working. But like I said,
yeah,
small sample size. We'll see.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, and if you look at the leaderboard, because it's available to everybody at just beta.foxify.trade and then slash leaderboard.
Or
You'll
funded.
see that out of the six people that are running the challenge, only you, CV, are in that leaderboard, which means you're the only one in profit.
Hmm.
I'm sad to say that Danny from our side, he hit his drawdown, so he went pretty hard in it, and
Yeah.
he unfortunately didn't
And I think
didn't make it.
Madrid did something similar, our team lead.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
So
he did something similar. He made a comment to me on our AMA yesterday that
yeah.
he might have messed up. So I'm gonna have to see, since I believe this team competition is based on the averages of our
Hmm.
teams.
Yeah, it
So
is. It
maybe
is.
Madrid and
Yes,
Danny
they cancel each other
nullify
out.
each other. And
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
where Ayusha is and your other team, maybe they nullify each other,
Who
and you and I are
knows?
still active, and I think that I can
Yeah.
just kind of walk to the finish line here. But I'd like to double my money. I put in 500. I'd like to make it 1,000. Hopefully hit the 100 points, get that
Yeah.
next silver level. But
Oh, yeah, if you do, because you're not far away. I've checked, and you're at like almost 70 points. You only need 30 more points in order to promote to silver, and that's when you can do some really big trades.
well, even the difference between using the platform, to me, using the
Sorry.
platform this
Yeah.
time compared to last time, I am loving it because I think that, don't quote me on the numbers, but I
Yeah.
think the amount of pairs that were available for trading was a lot less,
True, true.
maybe a year ago, right? And of course, when
Correct.
you start these type of things, just like a DEX, you always focus on blue pairs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, top 10, top 20 type stuff.
Exactly.
But the volatility is in the meme coins, the lower cap, the
Yeah.
new coins, and so I just feel like I've got so many more options that I can trade, because I'm not liking those 10 coins, right? It's the pump, the Aster, or like coins like that have done well for me. Most recently, Cake, simply just
Yeah.
because it just went crazy 30%.
It did.
But I'm
Yeah. And
really
you caught that.
enjoying all the pairs. And
Yeah,
I'm going to
that's
be
great.
using this contest has completely won me over on your platform, and like I'm going to use it all the time now going forward.
Nice. And well, that is of course super nice to hear. And thank you for for saying that. And just to remind everybody that we have a pretty big trading competition going on our platform. Besides the one that we're doing head to head, there's a pretty big one going on that we host together with Orderly, and there's a $10,000 prize pool that we're giving away to the top 15 in volume trading in like the next, well, it's over a month, but there's about 2 weeks left. So if you haven't looked at that yet, the first prize is like $3,500, second prize 2,250, and third prize like 1,200.
Yep.
uh, so, and then it goes down to 15th place, and still the 15th place will get $100. So
Yep.
it's really really nice.
No, it's very nice. Absolutely. So I went on OpenSea because now
Hmm.
that I now that you've won me over fully as a user, I'm like, okay, how can I gamify this even more? Can you
Yeah.
explain to me and maybe any of my community? I see a
Hmm.
few of them. What's up, Royal? What's up, Abdal? A few of
Yeah,
our Omni partners there. How
of
does
course.
the NFT play into this? Would I be benefiting
Yeah.
right now if I had the NFT?
Well, at the moment, the NFT hasn't been implemented completely yet. We're working on that right now. So, owning an NFT at the moment, you can't use them yet, but it's something that we are hard at work at to get them implemented. And what they do, the NFTs, there's three different kinds, like levels, if you will, tiers. You've got the bronze NFTs you can collect, and then five of those you can swap into a silver one. The silver NFTs, they give you 10% extra trading collateral. So say you open a pro account like we did, you get $2,500 to trade with. But if you hold a silver one, you get 10% on top of that. And if you have a golden NFT, which there is only 1% of, so I think in total we have like 22 golden NFTs, they give you 25% extra trading collateral. So on a $2,500 account, that's a significant sum. It's
Hmm.
a quarter of that. So let's see, that would be $3,125 that you could trade with
Okay.
right
And
off the
is there
bat.
any chance that these will maybe affect when we're staking Fox? Maybe does it maybe add a little bit onto the staking APR or anything like that? I know you said you haven't implemented, so you're still probably working on how it will all tie in together, but is there any talk of that?
No, it will just be
Collateral.
for the collateral. And we have had it working before. It's just we had to move to Sonic, and then we had already moved from a different chain to ARB, to ARB, and then from ARB to Sonic. So yeah, what we're gonna do is, what we're thinking about doing is not move the NFTs over again, because it's just annoying to the holders to update the address every time, etc. So what we're looking for now is that when you purchase one, that it'll auto detect the NFT no matter on what chain it is, and then you'll be able to select that NFT, and then you would manually have to lock it in. And then, of course, during your trading competition, or like the journey that you're doing, you're unable to take the NFT out, or do anything with it until you finish your journey,
Gotcha.
to
Gotcha.
ensure that you keep holding on to it until you're done with the trades. But that's a really good shout if you are looking to compete and you want that little bit of extra collateral. Then yeah, definitely go ahead and check out our NFTs. You can
Yeah,
indeed.
I don't think
Yeah,
I saw any golden ones for sale. So if they've all been pulled, the holders are really holding onto those ones tightly. So the
yeah,
artwork's fun. They looked cool. I was happy with like the entry price, and I said we're gonna do this little trading update today. And I thought I
yeah.
would ask you about them, and possibly go and purchase one, because I'll have all this extra free money when I finish the competition
Oh yeah.
on Monday
And
morning. I'll be rolling in it. I won't know what to spend it on.
yeah, you're doing absolutely. I'm flabbergasted by how well you're doing, and yeah, on the one hand, I'm super happy for you, because yeah, you're showing us that yeah, you're able to make
Beginners can
you,
make money on the platform.
yeah, and not insignificant, because again, you're second on the leaderboard, which totally blew my mind when I saw it, and still
Well,
does.
I'm on a little bit of a streak right now. I won my virtual baseball contest, and I'm playing
Okay.
against some real pros in there. So I'm winning my baseball contest. My wife left for the weekend, so that's a
Yeah,
win
you have
right there.
plenty of time.
I'm number 2 on the leaderboard. My Blue Jays are going to play the Yankees tomorrow in the baseball playoffs. So everything's
Ooh,
coming up roses right now, but
that is
we all
awesome
know in
for
this
you.
space things turn around. But the weather's
Okay,
even nice. I'm up in Canada, just outside Toronto, and I'm still wearing shorts into October.
nice.
So a lot
So
of
the
wins
weather is
going
good
on
too.
right now. The market's pumping. What's there not to be excited about? So
Exactly. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to compete, because yeah, the account that I'm on, we already had a little bit of a chat in the backstage. I just yeah, cashed out $144 win from BNB. So that was super nice. But I'm still, despite that, I'm still like $17 in the hole on my pro account, which doesn't seem like a lot anymore, because I was down like almost 150, or more than 150 even. So I'm hoping this is the turning point for me. Yeah, Danny, unfortunately, he blew his account, so he won't be able to support anymore. And yeah, this is basically a you versus me now at this point, and I have a
and there's
lot
not
of
even really
catching
that
up to
much
do.
competition there right now. Let's
The
be
the
honest. You're
no,
gonna have to
I
swing for the fences to
fuck
catch
yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
I'm
think
gonna
that
have to really
that's
do it.
I think that's an important point, especially in a contest. Um, if you're starting out slow, you
Mhm.
feel the need to make something happen.
Yeah,
You try to hit something big. You come out of your comfort zone, and that's
yeah,
when it doesn't work. Where now I don't have to be aggressive at all. I can be very, very reserved. I can protect my principal. I can protect the
exactly.
wins. I can focus on really good entry points
Yeah,
when I want them, as opposed to just going in there, looking at the pairs, looking at the volumes, or the percentages they've gone up, and be like, okay, where's something? Let me find something. And like, it doesn't work like that, right?
no, very
So,
true.
and I think that the more you try to press, the worse decisions you get, and then you get
Yeah,
frustrated, and it just compounds into, not good results. Where if you do the opposite, like a big win for me is probably $40 or $50. A
hmm,
small win might be
yeah,
15, right? And those don't
exactly.
sound like high totals, but just over these couple days,
Yeah,
I've almost doubled my money just doing that, right?
exactly.
And like I
And
said, I was
again,
never exposed. I was never
yeah,
worried, and I still have the whole weekend and into Monday. So I don't see
exactly.
why I wouldn't even be able to get another couple $100, $200 or $300 more maybe, and then I bought in for 500, and maybe I come out, get my 500 back, and I've got another 800. Now I'm on house
Exactly.
money, and I can
Yep.
get a little more aggressive having a strategy. And like I said, I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. I don't really do, I'm not really a trader so much, but I found the platform super easy to use. And a lot of it was me testing, as a
Yeah.
marketer, I always test things. I dip my toe in the pool, so to speak. And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the first couple days was me testing pairs and little strategies. And now that
Yeah,
I've
that's smart.
honed in on something, I feel like over the weekend I can really bring some noise. But I have to tell myself, hey, if I take a loss on a trade,
It's
don't,
okay.
that's okay,
Yeah,
right?
don't
And
tilt.
don't,
Yeah, that's basically, yeah,
don't change the whole strategy over one of
exactly.
those. You can't win every single one unless you're an
No.
Omni outlaw.
Yeah, and as you said, if you're going for like 15 to $50 wins, if you have like 10, 12 of those wins in a row, yeah, that'll keep racking up very quickly, right? And that is easily gonna get you to the numbers that you're at. So yeah, that is just, yeah, awesome. There's no other word for it.
So we've got 2.5 more days,
We
basically,
do.
right? We've got
Yep.
Saturday, we've got Sunday, and we're gonna end on Monday at noon.
Let me double check. Was it Monday at noon or was it
We
Tuesday
started
at noon?
Tuesday
I,
at
I
noon.
think we started on Tuesday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we have
Okay.
an extra day even.
Okay, so we're like halfway.
That's why we said let's do it on Friday. We're about halfway there. We can take in how everybody is doing, and yeah, for now it's definitely you're blowing us out of the water. But I'm not done yet. I'm confident now with that win that I'm on a return, and I'm coming for you.
Okay, because I'd like a little competition. I'm looking in my rear view mirror and there's no one around. It's just me
Yeah,
on the racetrack going 400 miles an hour
you're
with
Max
nobody
Verstappen.
around.
Or no, maybe not this year anymore. But yeah, I know exactly how you how you feel. But I'm there. I'm coming, and
Okay,
I'm hoping
bring
to
it.
be able to catch up soon.
Remember, this is the last chance saloon. I predicted the no
Ah,
chance saloon. My predictions, like my trades, are looking pretty good. So
mm,
we're gonna have to
yeah,
turn it on and turn it up. And if Omni Outlaws take it, which we're going
yeah,
to, the record's going to be 3-1.
yeah.
So that's a
That
series
is
win as well.
it
So this
is.
is a clean sweep
Yeah,
across the
that's what I
board.
told Danny. I don't want you guys to win because then I want to make it 2-2 and then do another of these
Right.
competitions. So I'm there. I'm coming for you, man, and I'm
Okay.
going to do my very best to
Okay.
give you a good challenge.
Okay. The view's nice up here. Come on up. Come on up to my podium.
Will do. I'm on my
On
way.
another note, I used this StreamYard yesterday simply because you had invited me on the last one. And
Hmm.
boy, I really like this program too, being able to push it out to
Nice.
YouTube and Twitter. Uh,
Right.
I bought like the pro plan or whatever, and
Oh,
it was
that's
nice
good.
putting people's comments on up on the board and sharing
Yeah.
video and images. It really makes for a nice visual display when we're so used to Twitter Spaces, which, one, there's always technical issues.
My God,
Two,
there
I think
always
they're going
is.
away. I think they're
Yeah.
doing away with Spaces. So I thought this was a really nice transition over to,
Hmm.
we don't have accounts on Twitch or Facebook or some of the other ones, although I might look at those now that I can simply just add those to the stream. But thanks
Yeah.
to you for introducing me to this, because you introduced me to the trading and it was very beneficial. You introduced me to StreamYard and it's been
Hmm.
very, very beneficial. So any other tips you have, send them over.
Will do. Will do. I'll do it after the trading competition because you might think I want to influence your trading.
There you go. There you go.
No, but
I have been
honestly,
posting the signals, so
yeah,
I've been enjoying those too. Looking for a few more. I haven't
nice.
I haven't traded them. myself,
Yeah.
simply because like I'm just sort of working on my own little testing out my own little
Yeah,
strategy.
and it's
Um,
going very well.
but yeah, I've been posting those for our community to have a look at as well. So
Perfect.
it's been really fun, this competition, and I'm enjoying it.
It has been, and even though we're miles behind you guys, again, I have nothing but respect for what you're doing, and I genuinely hope that you'll be able to hit that silver because you'll be able to do a lot more damage with that silver account. You're gonna be like a kid in a candy store when you suddenly have $5,000 to trade with.
Yeah, the leverage really is the key, like
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
you're making. That's what's making the difference. And I'm not having to do big moves, big trades, big, chances because I'm just using the power of the leverage, right? I'm
exactly.
looking for little wins,
Yeah.
but I'm leveraged. And when I say high leverage, I'm only talking 10%. Never mind
Hmm.
all the damage you could do at 20 or 50
Oh
or
yeah.
100, right? Where
Yeah.
I could really make some money. I think I'd want to be working on house money
Yeah.
to start getting up into the 50x, 100x, but I don't see why the strategy I'm using wouldn't work on any of
Higher.
those
Yeah.
things. It would just be, how comfortable am I suddenly now in a trade? Because I did have a trade open yesterday where I was, in that one trade for over 20K for a very, very brief moment. So at a super high leverage of 100, I might be in that for
Wow.
70,000, and that's too much, right? That's when
Whew.
it stops. That's when it's
Yeah.
just too much, right? You're
I
too
think
exposed.
I think 100x, then it starts to feel more like YOLOing, right? It's like just go in with your eyes closed and hope that it goes your way.
Yeah, you're saying this, or it's a 50-50 shot. You're basically
Exactly.
playing roulette. Is it
Yeah,
going to go up? Is it going to go down? And
exactly.
I better be there staring directly at the screen for when my result hits, right? So
Hmm.
it is gambling in a way when you're
Yeah.
on like that. But
Yeah.
you know, um, a lot of people like gambling. A lot of
Yes,
people in
there
this
is no
space
denying
like
that.
gambling.
I mean, there's so many casinos that are thriving, so there must be people that enjoying the gamble for sure.
And I come from a casino background. I
Ah, okay.
I worked on cruise ships, and I
Oh,
was a
nice.
slot manager for probably 5 or 6 years, on a boat. So that was really fun. And I don't really gamble too much anymore, but I sure enjoyed that environment. And on big days like New Year's Eve and stuff, when you're in the casino,
Hmm.
it was super fun, super
Oh, I
super
believe
fun.
that. Yeah, and on a cruise ship, it's super
And on the
nice
cruise ship
because
too. Yeah.
yeah, because
I've
everybody is having a good time because they're on
Oh yeah.
holiday, and yeah, I bet the vibe is awesome.
Yeah, well, I must have been to Bahamas 200 times in my life, right? Like
Shit.
you're almost bored to go back to the
Oh
Bahamas.
yeah.
That's
No, not
insane to say
again.
that.
Yeah, that is super cool. That is one thing I genuinely want to do in my life once, a cruise, and then maybe two, like one across the north, like the cold regions,
Hmm.
and then one across there, like the Bahamas or the just somewhere tropical.
Hmm. So north for you, a northern cruise would be like Sweden, Finland, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe even like Norway up to the
Right,
the North Pole,
right.
like really, really north. I'd really love to see the Aurora Borealis
Oh
or
yeah.
like the how is it called? The Northern Lights.
Yep.
Yeah, and I bet that's even more beautiful, like on the
Oh
open
yeah.
sea. Because when there's a lot of light pollution usually around here, and it's so hard to see anything in the sky. But I
Yeah.
bet that if you're there, if you're in the black of the night, when you're at the middle of the ocean, you'll be able to see the whole Milky Way, man. And that is,
Every time we used to sail to Bahamas, um, overnight, and every single time I would go up to, it's called the poop deck on a cruise
the
ship. The
poop
top
deck.
level is the poop deck,
Okay,
and I
okay.
would go up there, bring a beer with me, and just look up. And you're right, when there's no light pollution and you're in the
Hmm.
middle of the ocean, you can't even describe it. It's something else.
Yeah.
I've never gone that north,
Okay.
but even down in the south, I was, when you get around the equator and stuff, you can see so much. But
Mm.
it was insane, and I miss it, even though I've been out of it for 10 years. I still miss those times when you would
Oh,
look
I can
around and
understand.
a pod of dolphins would be following along and jumping and playing, or you see some whales, or you see all the manatees, or just jellyfish go by for hours, and you just are like, how can there be this much in the ocean? And
Yeah,
it's just such a small fraction of what's out there, right? It really changes your perspective, and
it
it was a lot of
does.
fun. So.
It does. Yeah, well, it sounds like you've had a really, really nice life already so far, and now settling down. But
Hmm.
yeah, that sounds like an amazing time, man. And yeah, I hope to be able to do like at least 2 cruises where when I have the time. When this is all done and we're chilling, then yeah, I'll definitely go and do those cruises.
Well, I'm just going to keep winning on the Foxify platform, and I'm going to take my wife on a cruise all around the
Oh, for
world and
sure.
say, this is courtesy of Foxify and my trading strategy. So let's
Heck
go
yeah.
get some first class tickets and a suite on the ship, and let's do it because
Mm,
Foxify is paying. I got the credit card. So.
I love it. Yeah. And we'll gladly pay for that. You're doing a great job. So keep up the great work. But do remember that I am coming for you.
Okay. Sounds very good.
All right. Then
All right.
have a good weekend. Not just you, but everybody here in the stream. Thank you for joining. And yeah, check out Foxify, check out Omni, and yeah, if you want to give it a go yourself, you're definitely welcome to.
Absolutely. Have a great weekend, everyone.
All right. See you guys. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone.